Welcome back to In Bloom.
Amelia doing the intro. Wow. Intercepted.
Yep.
You may continue. I ruined your intro.
No, it's okay. I don't know where to go from here. Just kidding. Today we're going to be talking about how to feel okay when the world is hurting. I'm Mel.
I'm Jack.
And here we go.
Okay. So this was one of our initial ideas because
We're activists.
yeah.
That's the only way to put it.
Yeah. So it was only natural that this was going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
And there's really no better time to talk about it than right now. I think that a lot of the times, unfortunately, mental health and politics kind of cross each other. Mm-hmm. I remember after the election, this episode's going to be kind of negative. We'll try to be more positive.
Yeah.
But after the election, there were a lot of people that were saying, like,
I feel
people are, yeah. I mean, people actually said people are going to kill themselves.
Yes. And like people thought hope was lost, like society was doomed.
Well, hope did lose.
Hope walls.
Yeah, so a lot of people like really, really thought we were in, like, there's no really like good way to put this.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we're in trouble. And so unfortunately, politics and mental health really crossed paths. And
they still are.
And I think they probably always will from now on. So we wanted to make an episode talking about how to handle that. Because, I mean,
and
these are
if
things
you're
that
not okay with what's going on right now or some of the decisions being made, you can still find happiness in your life, and it's going to be okay eventually.
Right. I know a lot of people, and I've been guilty of this, get really caught up in it. And when you get so caught up in it, it's so bad.
For your mental health.
Yes, and there's always so much bad going on. And I mean, even under administrations that align with your values, there's going to be so much pain. So yeah, let's just get into it.
Okay. The first question I have for you is, what is causing you the most hurt right now in the world?
There's a lot of things that like make me angry on a daily basis or upset me on a daily basis. Being like the legal mind that I am, like general lawlessness is painful, but I'd say nothing is more upsetting and like heartbreaking than the genocide in Gaza. And I mean, that's so painful because it's not politics.
Right.
It's not just politics. And also, I mean, it feels like there's nothing we can do about it.
Right, because
there kind of isn't. And
I feel like people have tried. Like, people are doing what they can.
We're doing what we can, but for the most part, there's nothing we can do about it. And, people claim, and fairly, that, even like regardless of the result of the election, we'd still probably be talking about this exact thing right now. So yeah, I would just say that, I mean, all the torture and hunger and starvation and Gaza is probably what's like on our minds the most.
Yeah. I was going to say either that or just like the pure lack of equality in our country right now.
Oh yeah. And I mean, unfortunately, like we in America love to say, oh, both sides are doing this. It's us versus them. But unfortunately, I would like to be saying that too. It's one side.
Yes.
That is completely lacks human empathy.
There is like literally like a pyramid of like who gets the most power. And it just goes farther and farther down. And it's to the point where the people who they don't think should have any say are being forced to leave the country.
Right. I mean, just this morning or yesterday, I mean, we're getting reports that they are trying to do another census, which is how we determine representation in Congress, and they're trying to remove a large group of people from that census
when it states in the Constitution that they're allowed to be in the census.
because the Constitution was very clear that all persons in the United States are included in the census.
Right.
And one side of a lot of people in this country want to remove a large, a good portion of people in this country from that. They will lose representation in Congress. And by the way, these are people that pay taxes.
Right.
Okay. So yeah,
back to
that hurts.
Main topic.
Seeing that people are very, I think they just lack empathy for other people. And that hurts because when you don't empathize with other people, even if you want to get things done, let's say you have a really strict border policy. If you lack empathy, people will die. People will get hurt. Families will be torn apart.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening.
Yep.
So yeah, that hurts. So let's talk. We're in America, right?
Yes.
Most of our viewers are from Northwest Ohio.
Correct.
Most of the people who live in Northwest Ohio are white. I mean, they live in the northern United States. Like,
right.
How do we feel? How do we not feel guilty being safe, right?
Yeah. And not even
a lot of
like
people, sorry,
being in the war in Gaza or like Ukraine. It's like what's the one part of Chicago called?
O Block?
Yeah. Like in my mind, I'll be like, I'm so lucky I was born into a family in Perrysburg, not in O Block. Like,
right. I mean, there's always like survivorship guilt.
Right.
When a plane goes down and everyone but a few people dies, like it's very difficult. When there's a car crash and one person survives, it's very difficult. I feel that right now. Like,
yes.
And a lot of people will say, like, why are you so worked up about it? It doesn't affect you.
That is the worst thing someone could say to me, because it's like, it doesn't affect you. And it's like, so you only care about yourself is what you're saying. Like, and you only care about the people who look like you.
Because I feel so secure because of my demographics and my location. And I feel so secure. I feel like because I don't have the stress of what's my next meal going to be, or, is my family going to be separated, right? Since I don't have that stress, I feel like I owe at least some like thoughts, right?
Right.
And if not that, at least some action. And there's so little that we can do, but I feel like because I'm so comfortable, like I owe whatever I can do to help, which admittedly is small, and we'll get into that.
Right. Yeah. This may be wrong to say. I don't know if I can say this, but like, so the people we're fighting against, or like the issues like we have an issue with, most of the time, or sometimes I guess, those people won't even listen to people who don't look like them about their opinion. So it's like, we are so fortunate that they'll even look at us or like listen to our opinion sometimes. But like, I mean, we should use that privilege to like.
But you're just talking like race right now.
Yes.
Like, there are a lot of people in this country, millions, who won't listen to you.
True.
Like that. So, I mean, yeah, the political discourse is impossible right now. So we can't just spend all of our time trying to like make our other friends in Northwest Ohio agree with us, come to our side.
No,
it's
and
useless.
I don't think this episode, this podcast isn't trying to like, we're right, you're wrong. Like,
right, we're not even like trying to explain our exact political position. I mean,
and you could disagree with us,
and you could have felt really stressed out under a different president.
Yeah.
Or
the
a
next
different time.
president.
Or
Like,
the next president.
Yeah. And I feel like some of these things that like I'm going to talk about or we're going to talk about like aren't even super political. Like,
no, I mean, that's not the intention.
right.
I hate that things like
Mental
the
health.
war on Gaza is political.
Yeah.
I hate that things like the war on Ukraine is political, right?
Right.
But it is. But we're more so talking about, I mean, there are things that like aren't political, right? Like just the homelessness epidemic that we don't suffer from.
Right.
So, yeah, there's definitely a guilt that comes with not suffering when there is suffering. And yeah, that's something a lot of people deal with. But there are ways that we'll hopefully talk about to feel better, feel like you're doing something. Yeah. So
it is hard. Like,
yeah,
everyone should know, like, when the world is hurting, no matter how you view that, it's hard to feel your best, or like, at least for me. I think most people feel that way. And so another thing that it's, I would say, hard to do recently is to figure out what news is real and what isn't.
Yeah, there is
not even just like AI, like the did you see the dolphin jumping on the trampoline? Sorry.
Yeah.
But all those videos, like,
well, there was a bear jumping on a trampoline video that I almost sent to my family.
Because
I thought it was real.
I sent to people.
Really?
The bunnies was so funny. Or like the raccoons.
One of the
funny
bunnies
too.
disappeared.
I wasn't paying that close
fell
attention.
through the
I wasn't
trampoline.
paying that close attention.
Yeah.
But so there was a dolphin doing it, and obviously that one's fake. But it's like, that's such a good, like, that's just straight AI. Like,
Yeah.
But like, even there's some completely human stuff that they're just spitting lies.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I mean AI is
like,
making it harder, but there is an information. How do I put this? There's like a lack of information, a misinformation epidemic.
Yes.
Okay. Where there are some issues that, you know, the whole thing that people say. You ever hear people say, "Oh, there's two sides to every story,"
Yes.
or, you know, "There's two sides to every issue."
Yes.
Sometimes there's not. Sometimes there's one side. Okay? Actually, when people say there's two sides to every story, they mean that somebody's lying. Okay? So there is a misinformation epidemic where a lot of people in this country, on both sides, on different issues, think something to be true. Not maliciously, in good faith, truly believe something to be true. That is just not, right? And it's always existed, and it's getting worse right now because whether you like it or not, a figure that a lot of people are going to put a lot of trust in is the President of the United States.
As they should.
As they should be able to.
Correct.
And when they do that, and they have a president who lies, and lies a lot,
Yes.
those lies essentially become true. Example, there are people who believe Trump when he says, "I never met E. Jean Carroll," who he was found liable by a jury to have sexually assaulted. There are photographs with them. Before AI could do this, they're real. He doesn't even deny the validity of them. So, like, there's a misinformation epidemic where so many people believe things that are not true, okay? So let's talk about how we can deal with that.
Yes.
So,
well, hold on. Sorry. Going back to that.
all you.
Everything, like, no matter what side you're on, no matter what news source you, like, tend to lean towards, most sides, all of the news recently is negative. Like,
Right.
all of, like, the political topics going on for the most part right now are negative.
Yes.
And my biggest piece of advice that actually helps me a lot with all of the negativity through politics or even just the world is an Instagram profile, an Instagram account that's called Good Co.
Oh, yeah.
I pulled it up.
I'll pull it up on the screen.
Okay, yeah. It's good, and it has like the best, like, staying defiantly hopeful by intentionally reading good news, and it's like this whole thing about, like, it has a bunch of good news things, and so that's just like, there's so many of those too. So, like, just random like Instagram, TikTok, anything, like that just shows good news. You can get the bad news from other places, but the other places who show the bad news don't show good news. Good
Right.
news too. Anyways, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we were talking. How can you make sure that the things that you know are true, right? And the things that you know about the world,
Yeah.
if you want to know. And I
Correct.
would encourage you to know, okay? I would encourage you, as much as it hurts, to do as much research as you can on the,
Topics you care about.
yeah, on, you know, Israel Hamas, right? Like, it's really tough, I will admit, to find information on that particular issue in this country, but like
So
the
you're
issues that you care about, you do want to find information on, and it does need to be accurate, and it is difficult to find accurate information. So we kind of want to talk about like finding accurate information.
yeah, you do a lot of research. You look up.
Yes, I read a
I
lot.
can't even imagine like the amount of Google searches you have a day, like
Oh,
politically or in general.
anything.
What is your favorite, or like what is your like go-to that you think is very
Accurate.
yes
Okay.
truthful,
So,
or I guess not even truthful, but yeah.
well, I mean, all right. So let's start here. Number
Mm-hmm.
one, let's do process of elimination. TV network news. Get rid of it. Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, get rid of those. 24-hour news, it's a disaster. When I go to Planet Fitness, they have two TVs, CNN, right next to Fox News.
It's
I wouldn't
so
advise
funny.
watching either of them. However, CNN is reporting on like the news of the day. They're playing like interviews.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
Fox News is like,
I've taken pictures sometimes. The TV
I take
side
I,
by
I
side
took
are
a picture
so
and
funny.
posted it, and then like Fox News is like, there are currently 3 billion Venezuelans climbing the Statue of Liberty right now. And then on the right, it's like, Trump headed the Middle East for trip on CNN. So yeah, don't watch TV network news. It's there to be entertaining. In fact, Fox News, the most popular news network in the country, in a court of law, said that they are entertainment and that they are not news and they cannot be held to like a journalistic standard. Because
It's Fox News.
right? But they argued that they are entertainment; they cannot be held to journalistic standards because Tucker Carlson would go on and lie. Anyway, so get rid of them; it's useless. Facebook, out, off your phone. TikTok, off your phone. Instagram, off your phone for politics. Okay,
Yes.
those apps are designed; they're tailored for you, right?
Correct.
And when I speak to people who only get their news from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok,
It's giving them the things they want to
it's
see.
giving them the things they want.
When you're feeling hurt, upset about what's going on in the world,
Yeah.
how do you make an effort to choose yourself and like not be just totally thinking about this all the time? Because obviously it's an ongoing issue 24/7 in the world, but how do you like stop your mind from racing?
I don't think I do.
Oh,
Most
okay.
of the time, I think I don't think I do. However,
are you okay with that? Like, do you wish?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with that. But sometimes I don't. And here's the thing, right? When you're hanging out with friends, put the phone down,
Yeah.
get off Instagram, be present. When you're with your friends and you're watching a football game, don't talk about politics.
Right.
It's okay to talk about politics with your friends, if that's the point of the conversation.
Correct.
Um,
One of
if you're sitting around with your homies around a fire until 5 a.m, yeah, maybe
it can get brought up, but then it
give some
shouldn't
lip
be the
service to it. But
conversation of the night and be the reason
Right.
you all go to bed.
right, it's not worth it. But yeah, so when I'm hanging out with my friends, we don't talk about politics. I have some friends who are like basically only my friends because of politics. Like seriously.
Yeah.
I don't think she watches this, but my friend Katie from work, I don't think we'd be friends otherwise. It's like the only thing we talk about,
Yeah.
really. And Renee Rapp.
I thought you meant like you were friends with Renee Rapp just because of Like,
Oh yeah, me and Renee are only friends because of politics, really. So yeah, I mean, when I'm with my friends, we don't talk about it.
right. I would say,
And I have a lot of friends who I don't agree with, so it's good that we don't. There are some friends that I talk about that I disagree with, that we talk about it too much, and it sucks. Like, nobody likes it.
right.
So I avoid that. When I'm with my family, I avoid it, except for, you know, members of my family who like to talk about it. Yeah, I say do things and not think about it. Put your phone
the
away.
biggest thing
We're
I've
going to
been
the
doing,
lake this weekend. I'm not going to be thinking about politics.
the biggest thing I've been doing recently is putting my phone. I have like a focus.
Yep.
And I have that on all the time. And literally the only notifications I get are texts and calls.
Okay.
And like, well, like Slack and GroupMe. But like, I don't get any social media. I don't get any news. I just get that. And then when I want to go and see certain things, I'll go and search for them. Or like, even like snaps from people. Because like, that's not going to be like the most pressing thing or like going to cause the most harm. But it's still not always like the best thing to do. My friend and I recently, one of my friends and I, whenever we're like together, we like to say we're protecting our peace. That's been our phrase recently. And I was talking to her and we were just talking about life recently. And she told me that we always should be focusing on ourselves and focusing only on what you can control and not the world around you or the actions other people make. Mm-hmm. And I think focusing on how you act in a conversation versus how the other person is acting makes such a big difference. Like, only focus on how you perceive the situation, not what the situation is, kind of.
Right. So, like in politics, only focus on what you can, or only worry about what you can control.
Right.
So, let's talk about that, about how we can do our part.
How do you feel like you're doing your part right now? Do you feel like you are?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to do more. But the first thing, if you don't do this, this is the only thing I don't mess around with, okay? If you don't do this, I look down on you.
Oh boy.
If you have a right to do this and the ability to do this, and you don't do it, I look down on you.
Yes.
And it is?
Voting.
If you don't vote, and I understand we don't have mandatory voting in this country, obviously, and I understand that not voting can be a form of protest. Get out and vote, okay?
Not just for presidential
In no election, yes, not just in presidential elections. In no election have both candidates been the same. In no election should you have not cared. Get out and vote, especially in municipality elections, off-year elections, midterm elections. That's where it's most important, really. You have no idea how much your city council can impact your life directly.
Yes.
Right? So, I mean, maybe you're trying to build a house and put a pool in. And your small town just elected a very conservative, and I don't mean politically conservative, I mean just like strict city council, and they'll refuse to talk zoning with you, and you can't put a pool in. Like, there's infinite things that local elections can do for you. So get out and vote. The other thing is fundamental First Amendment right. Use your voice. And you don't have to go on a podcast. You don't have to try to get on TV. You don't have to interview people.
I would say we're both very avid users of Instagram stories.
Yeah. I'm known for that, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't have to be that.
Right. No.
Write letters.
That's just an example. Yeah.
These are things that people don't even have to see you do. Write letters. No one has to know you did it but them.
Yep. And you get letters back sometimes, which is pretty cool.
Sometimes you do get letters back, yeah. Call, right? They got to listen to you. They always ask where you live because if they're not your representative, technically they like don't have to listen to you. But yeah, I mean, when the One Big Beautiful Bill was up for voting, I made a couple phone calls and I
wrote a few letters.
Yeah, and I drug a few poor secretaries through the mud who had to listen to every word I said and then go, okay, thank you. So, I mean, yeah, use your voice. And if you want to be louder, be louder. If you want to start a podcast, start a podcast. If you want to post on Facebook, post on Facebook.
Yeah.
And if you lose friends over it, then maybe
They weren't always supposed
Right.
to be your friends.
um
I'm not saying friends can't have different political views. I'm just saying
if your friend is going to leave you because you are using your First Amendment right to not be hateful, if you're being hateful, that's different.
correct.
There's a big difference between political disagreements and different disagreements and how we treat others.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, if your friend is posting fascistic things,
What does that mean?
fascism,
Oh.
you would not be wrong to drop that person for how they feel about other human beings. But if you and your friend have a fundamental disagreement about anything and they post about it and you post about it, there shouldn't be a problem there.
Correct.
You're both exercising your right. Go to protests. Protests work. If protests didn't work, why do you think the government would try so hard to stop them? Right? And they do try. LA.
Yeah.
So,
This is so random, but like if anyone is looking to go to Toledo Pride, but like they don't know people going, come with us.
oh yeah,
It should be fun.
it's next Saturday.
It's the 16th. It'll be like this Saturday when this comes out.
Yes, it is.
It's the 16th,
Yep.
right? At noon.
Yep.
Text us. We'll be there. We can carpool.
Yes.
We want
Anyway.
to have fun.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be fun. But yeah, so there's a reason that the National Guard low-key be airing everybody out. Protests work. So yeah, make your voice heard. That's like the second thing you can do.
And don't put too much pressure on yourself to make yourself heard. If you're not comfortable with like speaking out,
Yep.
but you're comfortable educating other people,
And
then
voting.
just do that. Like
Yeah.
every small thing makes a difference, and no one person is going to change the world on their own. And so no matter how big or small, you're still doing something.
Right. And I don't like, and I don't think anyone likes the role that money plays in politics, but donating does work. There's strong evidence to support that the candidate with the most money wins. Almost every time. Almost
Yeah.
every presidential election. There have been very few exceptions, and those exceptions have been recent.
Correct.
So, yeah, I mean, that works too. Volunteering. You can volunteer for non-political organizations. Like, they're not like you could lobby.
Affiliated.
But,
Yeah.
like, if there's an issue you care about, veterans, homelessness, animal rights, women's rights, volunteer, right? I mean, I'm sure that there is that Planned Parenthood or the Humane Society can use you.
Yes.
And that's a way to, regardless of what happens in politics, to make sure you're making a personal impact. And you'll actually do more like that anyway. When you're donating, you don't have to donate to politicians, right? You know who could use some money right now? Public broadcasting, right? So, yeah, I mean, money goes a long way, but if you don't have it, you don't need it. Educating yourself is where you should start. Vote in every election you can.
Yourself and others, because people
And
are
others,
getting
yeah.
wrong educations, as we talked about.
Or a lack of it,
Yes.
period. So, Amelia,
Yes.
let's get on a more positive message. We've had 36 minutes of negativity. What is giving you hope right now? What are you seeing that's making you feel a little bit better? It's a tough one.
Ooh. The amount of people, like, I would say I'm obviously on the side of Instagram and the side of TikTok where people are supporting the same things I support, but I would say a lot of people are very outspoken about it right now.
Yes, that is
And
our
like I've
generation.
never really seen like Lexi Hidalgo, shocker, I'm talking about her again, has how many? Like 2 million followers on TikTok?
Probably more, but maybe.
Whatever. And like she just posted about how like Trump's on her Biden list or whatever.
Yeah.
And like yeah, like as you should. Like say whatever you want to say. Say your beliefs. Like I just feel like people are going to be more open to that, like saying like what you believe. And then like or like Hope Walls has been doing like a Q&A on like her Instagram stories the past few days, and she's just so open about everything. And it's like how was like the time of your dad running for vice president? And like she just taught, like everyone's just so open about talking about everything.
Yeah, I mean, what's giving me hope, I'm a polling guy.
Mm-hmm.
I love data. So, yeah, it feels like more people are waking up to it, but the numbers show it too, right? More
Yes.
people are recognizing this is wrong. When things that I found ridiculous have been happening, and I then go look at numbers if they're polling on, and I see, yeah, most people get this,
Yes.
and that it's a silent or a loud minority who are okay with this, right?
Yes.
I think Trump's approval is somewhere in the like 36% range right now. So I know they're loud, but you know, what is it? 64% of your peers are with you, right? So yeah, when I look at numbers, I see that, you know, more and more people are waking up and realizing that what's happening isn't just politics. It's really, really bad.
Yes.
So I'm seeing more people recognize that.
Yeah.
And that's what's giving me hope, is that I think we can turn it around for the most part. Some of what's happening is impossible to fix, and we'll just. But yeah.
I think besides like politics based, like if you're having rough day, rough month, rough year, you can stay hopeful by romanticizing the good in your life. It's so hard to start, but once you do it, like romanticizing literally buying Starbucks and it's like, oh, this tastes good. I got out of my house. Like it's a sunny day. Like there's so many things. Oh, the radio's
Buying Starbucks.
not Starbucks.
Real activist over here.
Dunkin'. Dunkin'.
Onward.
Their donuts are better anyway.
Starbucks has
One?
donuts?
Yeah.
One? Okay. Who
And
buys?
it's not good.
Yeah.
Their food is better. Dunkin's food
Everything
is better.
about Dunkin' is better.
Yeah.
Onward.
Anyways. What was I saying?
Romanticizing life. And
Oh,
the good
yeah.
things.
Like, there'll be so many. Oh, I was going to make a Renee rap. I was going to say, you're getting your coffee, the sun is shining, the radio station starts to play Renee rap. It's just a good day. Just think about all of the small things that is making your day so good. And then also trying to stay in the present more. I will get ahead of myself and I'll start thinking a lot about the future and how this is going to play out and this is going to play out. But it's not necessary. You're not there right now. You don't need to be worrying about that. And also, you don't need to be dwelling on the past. The past is the past. There's nothing you can change from the past. It's already happened.
As long as you learn from it.
Correct.
Yep. So, what are some things that you can do right now to help the world in very small ways?
My go-to recently has been to compliment people. I've been working a lot. So, like, this girl was low-key not nice to me at work the other day. But I was like, oh, your shark watch is cute. She was like, oh, thanks.
Was this a customer?
Yeah. And, like...
I thought we were calling out employees here.
No. I'm hoping it, like, made her day a little better. Like, maybe she was just upset because she was having a bad day.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I just
Or
feel like
maybe you
it's so...
were bad at making ice cream.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's such an easy thing to do, and it's hopefully makes people's days a little better.
Okay.
Oh. What do you do?
What do I do? I get a lot of pleasure out of... I will, like, randomly leave big tips sometimes. And that makes me feel good. Like,
yeah.
Especially when I see people working hard at places that I know don't pay well. And they're still in, like, a good mood. I'm like...
Me every time you come to Deer. I'm just kidding.
No, I usually don't have cash on me. Yeah, so I guess just the thing to remember is, like... I don't want to say it's all going to be okay. Because sometimes it isn't.
Yeah. But this is another thing I was going to say, is that, like, the world has cycles.
Yes.
Earth has seasons.
Yeah.
This was a good quote I saw. It says that history has seen darkness and light again. We may not control the light. We may not control when the light returns, but we can trust that it will. Mm-hmm. That's like what you were saying.
Right.
Anyways.
So, yeah. What else do you got before we wrap up?
I would say Jack especially is very knowledgeable. So reach out with any questions, thoughts, concerns. opinions you had about this
if you ever
episode
just,
too
like,
specifically, or like if you have
if you ever just like are stressed out about something that's going on in
Yeah.
the world, like not to like toot my own horn, I'm not like an expert, but I have a lot of people who will reach out and be like
Yeah.
the amount of people who have reached out and just been like, are we all going to die?
Yeah.
Or like,
Is World
are
War
we
III
going
starting?
to war?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, if you ever need anything,
Or if you're like, I really want to start volunteering, these are my interests, like we can help you find one that works for you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. All right, do you have anything else to say?
No. So we wanted to wrap up.
Yeah.
Amelia would like to wrap up with
On a positive-ish note, after Kamala Harris lost her
concession speech.
her concession speech, she said this quote that was pretty much everywhere for a while for like her supporters were saying, and I still look at it like daily. It's one of my favorite quotes.
A great quote. So we just want to wrap up with that. So
on the campaign, I would often say that I'm gonna mess this up, bro. I don't want to mess it up.
Do you want me to do
queen. No.
Okay.
On the campaign, I would often say when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes we fight. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. And don't ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is a time to throw up our hands.
This is not a time to throw up our hands.
This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice in the future that we all know we can build together.
Good job.
I'm not very good at reading. It's really small on my screen.
Yes. So thank you for listening today. If you have any questions or you need anything, we're both here for you. This was something that's important to us, and I'm sure at some point
it'll be important to most listeners.
Well, I'm sure it's unfortunately at some point we'll probably have to talk about it again. But yeah, thank you for listening. We're here for you. We love you. We'll see you next week.